Hey guys, Shine here. We are back with Drakengard 3, specifically the last part. Which reminds me now that we are done with the loading screen. Oh yes, you are. Congratulations. I now have to turn the music off. Since we're done with the loading screen, because I really can't do this next part when the music's playing. So welcome to 5 hours of silence and intense concentration. I hope you enjoy. Oh, it's okay. I understand. You gotta do things. If you got things to do, it's fine. Like I said, this will be like 5 hours of silence. I'm not sure how entertaining this will be. They tried to make a rhythm game, except none of the prompts line up with the music. So the only way to beat it is to mute the music and just hear, like, the trigger prompts. So this will be very awkward. If they had done like an actual rhythm game thing, it would have been fine. But no. They were like, let's do this like Bop It style repeat mini game and try and pass it off as a rhythm game. Okay, 0 down. Okay, 5. Four. And the problem child. Oh my gosh, we got past her. Okay, 2. Darn it. Well, that's the second time I made it to 2. I'll take it. I just don't know her patterns yet. 3's a pain in the butt when it, like, zooms in on her face. But no, on the last stream, I think I did this for about an hour and a half. So this is going to be the whole stream, just us sitting in silence, trying to figure this out. And you can't mess up once. You have to do it perfectly, or it's game over. I wish they at least gave you, like, 3 flubs, but no. No, Yoko Taro is a troll. He wants his fans to suffer emotional and physical damage. Or mental. I guess mental damage would be more accurate than physical. I wanted to test something and my test failed. Okay, that's fine. I was wanting to see if I could, if it was mapped to just the face buttons or if it was mapped to the arrow keys too. It's not, it's just the face buttons. Okay. Yeah, basically. Yoko Taro games are pain. But the stories are usually good despite all of the pain. The lore is always really, really good. Hey, Lim. Welcome to 5 hours of silence. We made it to 2 already on the first attempt. So, slight progress. I am not as drained as I was last time. There is a chance. Well, you can say whatever. I'll still be trying to read chat, but when I get to like the harder patterns, I will be doing silence intense focus. I can do like 0 through 4 almost without looking at the screen, so do whatever you want. Well, so long as you aren't breaking the rules of my chat. You can talk if you want, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, Jason. Yes, but remember, I can always summon Never if you get too unruly in chat. And if Never isn't here yet, I can always bonk you. I'll read that in a minute, Jason. Let me, oh. Wrong timing, I guess I'll read that now. There were stipulations, Lim. You can't break any of my chat rules or I will bonk you. Even if Never isn't here. And if Never is here, he will bonk you too. Be civilized. See? Not whatever you want. And no with the pizza. Drop the pizza thing. The pizza thing's weird. I am not associated with any pizza thing. Right now I'm just associated with the silence. Flower of Doom. It's going to drive us insane. That's not what you were saying last time, Lim. No. Too soon. But there was no agreement, Lim. You guys were just being chaotic in chat. There was no agreement. No, there wasn't. Because I agreed to nothing, therefore, no agreement. Ha. I didn't say fine with anything. I said I wanted nothing to do with it. And I am not associated with anything you are saying. I never said I was okay with anything. I said I wasn't okay. I agreed to nothing. Don't put words in my mouth. Technically, I have video proof too. I'm the one that recorded the VOD. Lim is trying to twist my words. This isn't really an argument, never. This is just Lim's poking fun at me, so I'm poking back. But if we want to change the subject, how have you guys been? What have you guys been doing? I've obviously been working on re-debut stuff. I finished one of the things on my list, so the teaser in my countdown is up to 64%. You can start to make out more details on my outfit. And I think I'll be able to knock off the next thing on my to-do list by Sunday. So you guys will be getting like the last real name hint before I basically just tell you what my name is. No, Cat, that would be copyright infringement. I can't do that. Okay. It's so hard to see the ring coming at you when it zooms in that close to Mikhail. Technically, yes, it is, but if they were in Japan, they would get hit so hard. But because most of VR chat, I'm pretty sure, is in US or English-speaking countries, the copyright is a little different because fair use, but in Japan, fair use does not exist. In Japan, you mention a character or a series online and you live in Japan, you could go to jail. It's really stupid. Like, English-speaking countries typically have fair use copyright laws, where you can say, oh, I like this series, and not get in trouble for it. You can critique series, you can say negative things about the series or whatever, you can do full reviews. But in Japan, unless you have a written agreement from the original company, you say nothing. Unless you want to get in big trouble. That might be changing though. I heard that like a manga artist actually got into Japanese parliament recently. He got elected into office and he's wanting to try and get free use as, or fair use as a thing over there. So there is a chance. No, I'm just a big nerd, and sometimes I read like the nerdy related news articles from Japan. Yeah, it's so cool! I guess there's also been like a light novel writer that got like elected to like some office in Japan, but it was like just for a single prefecture. This guy though is for the entire country. So it's like, there is a chance that things could be better for copyright over there. Maybe. Nothing has been confirmed, but he and a bunch of other artists have been fighting for it. Well, we've made it to 2 twice today. That is a thing. Ah. I think I figured out what I can watch in the background for that part with 3. I just had the timing a little bit off. Oh, so close. Yeah. You guys can catch up to each other. Also, what are the points for? I'm still trying to figure out this whole affiliate thing. What are points for, anyway? I know you can, like, unlock the emotes without, like, being subbed, but is there anything else other than that? Shenanigans? What do you mean shenanigans? Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, no. That will never be a reward on this channel. I have made an executive decision. That is never going to happen. You guys have... I underestimated chat once, and it made me play Breath of the Wild again. I am not underestimating you guys again. I am never promising you anything regarding singing. End of story. You cannot convince me otherwise. It is never going to happen. I do not hate myself or you guys enough to make you go through that. Nope. I couldn't hold a tune if you put it in a bucket and handed it to me. Well, I think I've mastered getting past, what's her name, 3? Now it's 2 giving me issues. Because the zoom in on Mikhail. I am trying. But this is like, what, the 3rd or 4th time I've made it to 2? This is a new pattern, I do not know it. It changes each intoner that appears. The speed. And I've only seen that pattern like 2 or 3 times at this point. I just need to memorize it. Yeah. It's on the list. I saw that there was like a bunch of customization options, so it's like, okay, I'll save this for when I'm like doing my new stream layout and stuff, because that also includes like my new alerts and stuff that I have to set up. So I figured I would look into that then. But I have been curious about what it is. I just haven't had a chance to look into it because I've been focusing on my secrets. My secrets are almost done. My secrets make me want to scream in a good way. They are cool. I'm excited for you to see my secrets during re-debut. Okay, see you later. Have a good nap. Okay. No problem, Lynn. Why do you let your phone run so low? I am not good at timing that one. I must be hitting it too soon. I think I'm hitting it at the right time, but obviously not. It feels really weird that they didn't add some like sound effect to the flower appearing. Hey, Jim. Well, if the prompts actually match the music, I would play the music, but they don't. So the music gets muted and I just listen to the jing, jing. How you doing? It will have audio. I only muted the music. Sound effect and voices are still a thing. Hey, Lobster. We have made progress, though. I've made it past 3 several times. If you want that, it makes more sense for a notification sound, though, I think. I don't think your phone would use that as a sound file for a ringtone. What is the timing on that one? I have no idea. But I know, at least on, like, my phone, the audio file has to be less than, like, 40 seconds. It's really weird. You would think it would be, like, a full minute, but it's like, no, it has to be, like, 40 seconds or 45 seconds, and then we can qualify it as a ringtone. Yeah. Even at 400 speed, though, I think it would still be too long. Welcome back. This is going to be the new Sans fight. on my stream, I think. Or we do, what, like 3 or 4 whole streams dedicated to this. But I don't know, we've made it pretty far through 2. We might be able to do it today. But I could see this becoming the new Sans fight easily. I wonder what that would even sound like sped up that much. It would just be a solid tone. Huh. Sometimes I watch Deltarune stuff. I watch more Undertale stuff, and even that, it's been a bit. Well, that's because there's only 30 minutes of hard mode in total, GM. And you play it normally. Because hard mode is incomplete for Undertale, and I don't think Deltarune even has a hard mode. You can get through it pretty quick. The ruins are easy. Granted, I haven't played it on hard mode, so I don't know how long it would take you to get through it on hard mode, but I know I can speed through the ruins really quick if I wanted to, if I wasn't, like, reading anything. Because the ruins are where all the baby puzzles are. The ones where you don't really have to think. Except for that one leaf puzzle, if you don't have the path memorized from the get-go, then it might take a little bit. Oh, recently I keep getting recommended, like, Spampton things on YouTube. Like a bunch of fan songs. There's this one Spampton song by, oh, what's his name? Stupendium? On YouTube? It is great. It is chaotic and it is perfect for Spampton. Oh my gosh. And the video, the editing is just so good. If you want a Spampton song, I highly recommend it. A lot of his songs are really good from what I've seen. I think the guy's username is Stupendium or something like that. If I die, I'll try and find the link real quick. Or at least the channel name. It should be in my, history. I saw it, like, yesterday. Just randomly, all of these Spampton videos appeared in my recommended, and it's like, I'm taking a break, I'm bored, what should I watch? I guess I'm watching Spampton. I watched, like, 3 Spampton videos back to back to back. Yes, that one's great. Try and keep up with the lyrics, because he goes crazy on some of them. I think I must be hitting that way too early. Oh, cool. Yeah, sometimes his stuff gets recommended to me, but I've never, like, sat down and explored his channel. Like, he has a couple of Animal Crossing songs. Those are pretty good, too. There's one for Nook, and then I think there's one for Red. There might be one for Blathers. I don't know. He's done a couple. I forget exactly which characters they were for. Okay. At least I'm starting to get through, 3 consistently, so that's something. I feel like I've seen that name. I don't think I've watched any of his videos, though. Okay. The new problem child. I hit them. I felt like I hit those. They were making the sound like I hit them. Why did it kill me? Yeah, I think I've seen his videos on YouTube. I just haven't clicked on any of them. What is it? He has like a little avatar, like 8-bit avatar in the corner on his thumbnails, right? I feel like I've seen him. Yeah, maybe? It felt like I hit them. I'm just hoping that the segment doesn't have lag like the base game. I think that might be what I'm struggling with. Might be a very slight amount of lag, and I'm scared. Yeah. It looks like a Mega Man sprite. Yeah. So I've definitely seen his videos, I just haven't watched any of them. No. Most of the quote-unquote classic games I have never played in my life. Like I've mentioned before, I didn't realize video games had like original stories that weren't tied into movies or TV shows until high school. So I missed out on a lot of the quote-unquote classics. Like, growing up, I think the only original IP games I played were Nintendogs, because everyone played Nintendogs, and Pac-Man. I think I had a copy of Tetris, on my Game Boy Advance. You know those little plug-and-play consoles that you used to be able to find at stores that were like really cheap and crappy? I think I had one of those and it had Pong on it. So, yeah. Those are like the quote-unquote classics that I have played. I have played Pong, I have played Tetris, I have played a version of Pac-Man, and Nintendogs. Everything else has been shovelware, movie, and TV show tie-in games. Granted, some of those were actually really good. I still really like them, and I miss that one a whole lot. Yes, but you're at least aware of Nintendogs. So it's not that bad. See, what's bad is I had Nintendogs, and I also had the Pets Dogs game. The one that was spelled with the Z instead of the S. I had like 2 of those, and Nintendogs. So I still got stuck with the shovelware, even though I got the legit version of the game. See, I discovered the Pets Life series because they had hamsters. I wanted the hamster game. So I got the hamster games and the dog games. Yes. But before Sugar Gliders, I had hamsters. I had lots of little hammies. I miss my hammies. But now I got my gliders. My first hamster, though, he thought he was a dog. He acted like a dog. He did not act like a hamster. He would roll over so I could pet his tummy. He was a puppy in a hamster body. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I think in total, how many did I have? I had... I had 7 or 8. I want to say 8, but I can only think of 7 names. Seven or 8. I had 7 or 8 hamsters growing up. See, have I told the story of how I got my first hamster? I forget how old I was, but I had come to the realization that everyone besides us had some form of pet. I had gone to pet stores, but I had never realized until that point that you could actually, you know, buy the pets that were in the store. And I was like, I want one. I want a pet. I'm going to get a pet. And my mom was like, I don't know. It's a lot of responsibility. But here, if you can buy it and you do your research and know everything about this animal that you want to buy and take care of, so you can take care of it properly, you can have one. So I started getting an allowance. We went to the library a lot and different pet stores so I could read books and stuff on hamsters so I could know these little guys inside and out. My mom really didn't think I could do it. She underestimated the determination of a small child. And in less than a year, I had a hamster. I paid for it myself. The cage, the like bedding, the toys, the houses, the food, everything. I bought everything as a very small child because I wanted the hamster. Yeah, when it comes to hamsters, you don't want to have two hamsters in the same cage. You're just asking for murder at that point. Hamsters are very territorial. Even if they are family members, they will eventually kill each other. You can only have a single hamster in a single cage. Well, I wanted a pet. I wanted a hamster. Because dogs don't really work in apartments, so I wanted the hamster. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why my mom was very determined to make me read all of the hamster books. And she also read them too, so if something happened where I couldn't necessarily do it, she could still do it. But yeah, having multiple hamsters in a cage is a no-no. If there's multiple hamsters in a cage, you will either end up with babies, or you will end up with murder and cannibalism. And sometimes you get both. That is the downside to having rodents as pets. I mean, whatever works, I guess. But no, my mom seriously thought I was going to give up after like a month when I saw I was barely getting any money. I think I got like $5 or $6 a week if I did the assigned chores. And she was showing me like, okay, you can put this much away for this and this much away for that. And then whatever's left over, you can use as just spending money and you can do whatever you want with it. And I was like, well, I want the hamster. So I put all of the quote-unquote extra spending money in my hamster box because I had this little tiny box that I was putting all of the hamster funds in. And then my birthday came around and my grandma was like, how much more do you need? And I think at that point I only needed like $15 and she's like, here you go, happy birthday. So it was a little tiny pencil box that I had... I forget if I put the picture of the hamster on the box or if my mom did. My mom probably did, but there was like a hamster sticker on it. And that was the hamster box. And I hit that too soon. But no, that was how my mom taught me, like, how to use money responsibly, how to budget things. And I was like, oh, I really don't remember how old I was. I was like really young. I doubt I was more than 5. Or maybe I was 5. I really don't remember. That's why I think because of said lessons is why I'm so picky about spending. Thanks, G. Because it's like, okay, I need enough money for this, I need enough money for that, whatever's left is for spending if I want, or I can just save it for something bigger down the road. So that, I've always been good at saving because of the hamster, the first hamster. Granted, there are still moments of weakness where I see a really cool figure and I impulse buy. That is few and far between, but sometimes I will admit that it happens. Yeah, yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Trust me, as someone who has a $500 figure on her shelf, I know that feeling. Granted, I didn't actually pay the full 500 for said figure. Like I said, I used Tokyo Otaku mode, so I had a bunch of points saved up. And I only paid half price. But still, that's a lot of money for plastic. It's very pretty plastic. But still, I know how stupid it is. I don't regret it, though. I lost my marker on that one. Well, if you get it, I can translate it for you. He was here a little bit ago. Then he saw that everything was black and white with no sound again, and he might have left. Oh, you are here. Hello. I wasn't sure. I couldn't understand if this madness drove you away. Oh, cool. It's always nice when you can find, like, your favorites as, like, actual merch. I know, because most of my favorites usually don't get merch. Because they usually end up dying. Pain! That is one of the few moments of impulse buying when said favorite characters actually get merch. It's like, yeah, this is mine. I don't care the price, this is mine. Yeah, those can look really cool, GM. There's a part of me that wants to try model kits, but there's a part of me that's scared I'll break something. So I've been looking for, like, maybe one of the more simpler ones. Like I know there's some Pokemon model kits. I'm thinking about trying to find the Rayquaza one. Does that look cool? But at the same time, I'm still very scared. Yeah, that's why I would go with the painted ones, personally. You guys have seen my drawing skill. I want to be able to paint a figure. Yeah, it is true. I lost what building I was using as a marker for that ring, darn it. Oh, cool. Yeah, those looked really cool. But again, I was scared, so I just stuck with the, what is it? I have the play arts of 9S, and then I have the Nindos for 9S and 2B. Part of me really wanted to get the weapon set for, the play arts or whatever, because some of my favorite weapons were in the set, but it's like, I don't want to pay that price for it. I'll just stick with the figure of 9S that I have and live with the base weapons. Okay, I need to figure out where this building was that I was using to mark the circles. I've messed up. There it is. There we go. Too quick. Eventually, I will get past 2. Yeah, if you're not much of a collector, I could see how investing in something like that might be harder. Unlike me, who has a bedroom that looks like the merch room of an anime convention. I hit that way too soon. I got stuff on the floor because I never put it up, or I took it down so I could use it for streams, and I never put the extras up. I have things. I mainly have bookshelves. Lots and lots of bookshelves of varying sizes and widths. Filled with figures, books, anime, manga, figures. Lots of figures. On the few places you can see my wall, there are posters and postcards and autographs and... No, I can't blame you at all, GM. I have anime plushies too. I have like an $80 Rimuru squishy. Like one of those big squishy beanbag sort of plushies. It was like $80. I regret nothing. There's a reason my bed is on the ceiling, so I can display all of my merch. I even have some figures for series that I know nothing about, just because I thought the character looked cool. I was at this one convention and they had a deal where it's like you bought 2 and you get 1 free. I found 2 figures I liked, but not so much like a 3rd one that I really wanted, so I just grabbed this other one because I thought it looked cool. Yeah, conventions are great. They're a lot of fun to go to, and if you have friends go with you, or you run into friends randomly there, it's a lot of fun. The panels are usually really cool. Whether you're just going to them or hosting them, I can speak from both experiences. And then you can always get like autographs and stuff from like voice actors or actors, depending on what type of convention you're going to. And depending on which convention you're going to, the autographs are usually free. At least when it comes to like anime conventions, the autographs are typically free unless you're dealing with like a Japanese actor. Then at most you're probably gonna pay like $5, maybe $10. Now if you go to a Comic-Con though, be ready to spend like $40 for one autograph. Oh, that's cool! Oh, that's so cool! Huh. All the cons that I've gone to, they're usually free, at least when it's an anime voice actor. I've only had to pay for autographs for Japanese seiyuu and Comic-Con stuff. Because, even though I haven't really watched or read that much of Naruto, I do have the Japanese VA autograph. Because it's like, I can't just pass up that opportunity, even if it's not a series I'm like super big into. You can't just ignore Naruto's VA. Yeah, Oh, I've gone to Comic Cons and stuff where I went to like 3 or 4 different people's different actors and gotten things signed from them. So it's like it's not understandable. I've done it too, just not at anime conventions. Oh no! Maybe you should do that while you're thinking of it. Because if you're like me, you'll think of it when you can't do it. And then you'll need it, and there's no time to do it. So maybe while you're thinking of it, you should maybe do it. You could put like a reminder on your phone for the next time you're working or something. Or go to work a little early so you can grab the frame and check out before you start work. Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised they were even offering that. I've never seen that offered at a convention before. don't feel like I'm doing that too soon or too slow. That one's tricky. Huh. Never seen that before. Granted, I haven't really been to a lot of conventions where the autographs had like a ticketed price. Yeah, maybe. I literally haven't been to a convention or really any major thing outside since 2019. So... No problem. I will just be here, looping indefinitely. Okay. Oh my gosh. We got through 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, one is tricky. One is tricky. Yeah. If they seem really talkative, if it's like I'm near the beginning of the line, yeah, I might say something. But usually I'm like, don't say anything weird. Be chill. Well, technically each one speeds up a bit. But some of the VAs I've seen, like Milim Nava's voice actor, English voice actor, she had her own booth in the artist alley. So she was hanging out with everyone in the artist alley. It was cool. Because she can draw. So she draws all of her characters that she voices for and sells prints of them. And then if you pay a little... so if you buy one of her prints, she'll, like, sign it. It's cool. But like I've said before, I am very much an introvert, so most of the time I don't say a whole lot to the VAs because I'm scared. I think the most I talked to was her. I talked a little bit longer to like Bakugo's VA. Then I have the autograph of Mickey Mouse, like legit, his voice actor. He was at one of the conventions I went to in 2019. It's so cool. His first role as Mickey Mouse was actually in Birth by Sleep, the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And I have like this really big like display box from GameStop that I bought. So I got him to sign that. It was so cool. Yeah. But those three are probably the ones I talk to the most. Everyone else that I usually go to has like too big of a line and I don't want to like hold it up too much. So it'll be very, very brief small talk and that's about it. Because I've stood in line before behind someone that's like, oh, I must tell this voice actor my entire life story. It's like, no, I don't want to be that person. Who stands there for like 20 minutes and then the con staff come by and say, hey, the line is closed. Oh yeah, he was pretty chill. I have Ray Chase too. Oh, I also have Matt Mercer's autograph. Since he voiced Levi in Attack on Titan. And that was the year where I was actually going as just a random Survey Corps member. He really liked my costume because I actually used like a fake leather jacket and put the emblems on it. Instead of just like a denim jacket that was dyed, so it looked legit. Huh. Weird. I've lost the timing again, but I've gotten past it once. I can do it again. Eventually. Yeah. Don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah. I'm assuming it was, you paid with a card. I bet that's why there was tax. Yeah. Because I think at the Comic-Cons, if you didn't pay, like, with cash, you did have to pay tax. Because that's just how the system they were using worked. So if that's the case, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, I have no idea then. Sometimes payments are weird. Just chalk it up to that. Yeah. That could be a thing too. I've seen some conventions like there was this one really tiny like baby anime convention. It was very very tiny. It was like the smallest convention I had ever been to. I went to it with a friend of mine because she got hired to be like the photographer or one of the photographers there. So I was like, sure, why not? It's something different. I have nothing planned for that weekend. Sure. That one was so tiny. And that one was the only anime convention where they charged people for autographs that I've ever been to. And it was like more than Comic-Con prices. And the voice actors were like, we don't know why they did this. They sort of forced these prices on us. Usually we don't do things like this. We're sorry. It was so weird. Oh, I got distracted reading and missed the prompt. Yeah, just edit random music. Just play the Animal Crossing soundtrack. Just all the goofy songs. Nothing serious. It's a Small World or something, I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. I didn't question it. It was like 50, sometimes 60 per signing, but it's like the merch room wasn't that big and I had saved up money for the event, so it's like I have the money, I'm getting the autographs. So that's how I got my PlayStation copy of Danganronpa 1 and 2 signed and my PS2 copy of Chain of Memories signed, because Vexen was there. You guys know how much I like Vexen. He's better in 3. Yeah. It's like, Vexen's a good character. The character's fine, I just don't like his boss fight. Yeah, that's pretty a pretty big thing at like Comic-Cons. It's like for the pops they pay you have to pay like twice as much as if you were getting it signed on like a poster or a postcard or whatever. I remember at the last Comic-Con I went to, I think I saw a pop vinyl sign. It's like, if you want me to sign a pop vinyl, you have to pay me like $200 or something. It was stupid. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Huh. Maybe they're working on their contract with the convention center? Because all the conventions I go to, or I have went to in the past, usually your badge will actually say the date for the next year. Like on the back. Or like the con booklet or pamphlet or however they get your info out, their info out. Usually day of the current convention, you know the dates for the following year, so they might be between contracts. I don't know then. Every convention's different. I know the conventions I go to end up getting like 10-year contracts at the convention hall. So I would assume most conventions have to do that. Just so they can like pre-plan and block hotel rooms and stuff for the event. But I could be wrong. Maybe your convention only does it by individual years that they are between their contracts. Whatever works. Cool. Yeah, there was a convention I wanted to go to in 2020 before everything died. That was going to have like all of the Demon Slayer cast because their theme was horror. It got pushed back to this year, and I don't think they got all of the like side characters back, but they still have like the main four. I think. I haven't really been keeping tabs on it. Just because I obviously can't go. At the other convention, it was their 13th con, so it's like, oh, we have to be spoopy. They announced like all of the like horror anime, some manga stuff that they were trying to get like all the creepy series in. So since Demon Slayer is sort of on that in that spectrum, they were getting them. Shoot, I think at the convention I was about to go to before the shutdown happened in 2020, I think Tanjiro and Nezuko were actually there. Because I remember... That's right, they were. Because I binge-watched all of Demon Slayer Season 1 right before that convention, because it's like, they're going to be here. This is a big series. I'm probably going to want their autograph if I actually sit down and watch the series, so I did. So I was this close to getting them, but no, because everything had to shut down while everyone was standing in line. But I don't think anyone else from Demon Slayer was there. They were like the last two announcements for the convention. So since that fell through, I just used my con money to buy the Blu-rays when they got announced. Yeah, that's happened to me before. It's like, I need to watch for this specific account. Specific account changes, like, their, like, screen name and profile picture, so I completely scroll past it when they actually start making really important announcements. That's happened to me more times than I can count. You can do it. You can find something. Artist Alley is your friend. Okay, the brain numbing is starting to set in. I'm starting to zone out. That's not a good thing. You underestimate the artist alley. One of the last conventions I went to, someone was just selling Dakimakura covers that they had illustrated. And they weren't like super gross or anything. They were like just normal pictures of the character. It was nice. I almost got one, but they had sold out of the character I was looking at. Oh my gosh. We made it back to one. Okay. Okay. But we made it back to one. We're getting closer, even if the mind numbing is starting to set in. If we get like super close, I'll keep going. But I think to save my sanity, I might swap games at 3. Play like an actual rhythm game with sound and color. I did too. I felt very close there. But I think I panicked. Panic isn't good in this, and when I zone out and stop paying attention, I panic. Not a good combination. Because each of them, since GM said that there's 7 minutes, I'm assuming we're going to have all 6 of them show up. Each one gets a single minute. And then the last minute, I'm assuming they're all going to start going crazy. And that's probably going to be chaos. At some point, I need to look up the song that goes to this, because I do want to hear the song. Okay. Yeah, that one was way too slow. I don't know why I didn't press the button. We're getting closer, though. If I could just wake up more. Yeah, same. It's just 2 and 1 that I'm struggling with. And then whatever happens after 1. I'm finally decent with 3. These sounds will be burned into our memory for all time. It is the nightmare that is this game. See, the one where it zooms in on 3 isn't that bad, because you can time it if you watch the rings in the background. They actually line up with the tops of the buildings, or at least specific buildings, when you need to hit them. When it zooms in on Mikhail, though, no, you're screwed. You really just gotta listen for that one and hope that you press it at the right time. But with 3, if you watch the background, you're fine. That's what I've been doing this whole stream, is watching the background when it zooms in onto her face. But when it zooms in on Mikhail, it's like, I see nothing, I just see Dragon. Dragon does not help me here. But no, when it zooms in onto her face, you watch the buildings like right next to her head. And then for the last ring, you wait for her thumb to come down. And when it lines up with the ring, that's when you hit it. So I figured out... I figured her out. I just don't know what to do about 2. I just thought of something. Should I do something stupid for the VOD? Should I make everything in the VOD black and white? I've been disconnected from something, okay. I should. That's the point. Everyone suffer with me in this, black and white monotony. Why did I get that notification that said I was disconnected from something? What have I been disconnected from? Is it? Am I still alive? Am I still streaming? We will see. It might just be my PS3. The internet has abandoned my PS3. Well, I think I'm still streaming. I mean, I'm talking to you guys. I almost missed all of those. Yeah, it might just be that. Like I said, I haven't actually logged in on my PS3 since I turned it back on, so it might just be complaining about that. Yeah, because everything says I'm still in the green, so who knows what that was. My PS3 is revolting against this game. Or at least this part of the game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Hit that too slow. It's like you have better games that are actual rhythm games. You have actual rhythm games. Why are you playing this weird janky timing game? This pattern game. It's not even a rhythm game. If it was a rhythm game, I would have the music on. I know what I could do for the VOD. It starts out in color and slowly fades into black and white. I wasn't watching the buildings, darn it. Too busy laughing at my own stupid joke. That would take forever to edit. I have stuff I gotta get done today for my re-debut. I can do just a gradual fade, but that would be funny. If I had time, I would probably, like, count all of my deaths from the last stream and start adding, like, a death counter to this, like I did for Undertale and Deltarune. But I have some stuff that I really need to get done today and tomorrow. I don't have time for it, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. I think I might have figured out that last one from 2. I will see. Almost. I didn't press it fast enough. My thumb didn't want to move. I think my hand's getting tired. Maybe I hit a different button now instead of just the X button. Maybe... No, muscle memory. I need the muscle memory. I will go until 3. Once I hit 3, I will swap games to give us all a break from this black and white monotony. We can play a real rhythm game with actual sound and music. So I will give myself another, well, it's less than 30 minutes, a little over 20. Do 2 hours of a real rhythm game to remind us what rhythm games are supposed to be. Then we'll come back to this, like, next week or something. I think I can do it, it's just gonna take a bit. And for my thumb not to give up halfway. Maybe that's what I'll do. Next week's early stream, I'm going to be doing Final Song. And then I'll probably do it at the normal point in rotation too. Just to give us some more chances to practice. I thought I hit that fast enough, darn it. See, when I do eventually beat this, I'm going to have to look up a version with the audio, just to see what it looks like and sounds like. Because it does lose something without the music, I will admit. It doesn't seem as intense. Yeah. It's like, it seems so cool. I will admit, this whole concept is really cool. They just needed to make their rhythm game an actual rhythm game, and it would have been fine. Like, actually match it to the music. And it's sort of bad when the easiest way to play it is with the music off. It's sort of sad. My 3,000 hours in various Japanese rhythm games has messed this ending up for me, I guess. It has betrayed me. There we go. I hit the first one too slow. I hit the other three. Oh, I just looked up. There's color in my room. Oh my gosh. I looked over my TV screen. Look, there's color. Oh, I think I got it. I think I figured it out. Okay, okay, we have made progress. We have mastered 3 and 2, I think. One second too late. But I think I might have figured out 2. Maybe. I think. Feels like I have. Time to test the theory. This might be the last loop before we swap into something with color and sound. Okay. Have I figured this out? Moment of truth. I think I figured it out. Oh my gosh. So close. Oh well. We have made progress. I have figured out 3 and 2. I will take that. I'm gonna swap over to a game with color and sound. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to stop the stream and then restart it just so this VOD isn't messed up on Twitch. So, give me like 5 minutes or so.